Breaking news. Philadelphia Eagles Fletcher Cox has announced his retirement from the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFL. Congratulations to you, Mr. Cox. Wish you best of luck in your future endeavors. I hope you stick around the Philadelphia organization and help some of these young guys out moving forward. But until then, be safe.
Just want to remind everybody, I've seen everything. 12 years of doing this, man. The Philadelphia Eagles select Fletcher Cox. Where I'm from is from Mississippi, Kansas City. Me coming to Philadelphia to a bigger city, it'll be kind of different for me. It's been a long 12 years. I knew one day this day was coming. I just want y'all to know this is it for me. We going hunting today, baby. We going hunting. Being in this organization for 10 plus years, it's a blessing. It's Fletcher Cox, get there from Philadelphia. You don't want to go head to head with Fletcher Cox. I appreciate you. You really changed my life. Changed my life. One more, baby. One more. The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Come on. And why say who? Justin, I appreciate you. Nick, I appreciate you. Dog, I appreciate you. Folks that don't be, being a leader, and just going out and just playing the game on the face. Playing it smart, right? So based on you, this head don't mean nothing to me. Somebody gonna make the play for him. Let's not just beat him. Let's kick their ass, man. It's about us. It's about us. It's about the willingness to want to, man. That's all it takes. Bring that fight. Eagles fly on the road to victory. He's one of the best interior defensive linemen in the NFL. Oh my God! What a play! Ladies and gentlemen, what a play! Score touchdown! 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, solutions, Fletcher Cox takes it in for an Eagles touchdown. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Safe. God bless. And thanks a lot for all you have shown and done for us here in Philadelphia. Now, before we get started, I'd like to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I truly appreciate y'all subscriptions. Tell a friend about Building Yourself Media Sports. Tell them to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and share. I truly would appreciate that. I'm still striving to get that 500. But y'all guys help out there. I know this will be done. Now let's get down to the business at hand. Fletcher Cox. One big deal. It's going to be a big void on that defensive front now. Now it's going to be all in the hands of Carter and Davis and Williams. Them young guys going to have to come up and do their due diligence. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm so excited about tomorrow and what's going to be going on in the free agency deal with Philadelphia and how he has at his disposal and which route they're going to go. Now with this here situation with Cox being retired, and we also know about the rumors of Sweat and Reddick being traded or possibly being traded. What type of value will we get back if that does happen? It will definitely give us more money on behalf of Reddick being removed from the team and Sweat getting some more trades or possibility more picks in the draft coming up. So there's a lot going on here in Philly with the Philadelphia organization, Howie Roseman. But my main thing, Howie must get this right. He must get this right, man. He cannot batch this one. This is something that we will not have an opportunity to do ever again with the money and the players that we have available to us in free agency and the upcoming draft. I think Howie should knock this out the park. Should be a no-brainer. But we're gonna have to see tomorrow. I know everybody's eager to see what kind of way the Philadelphia is going to be, and tomorrow with the signing of these free agents, will it be running back possibly Barkley coming to Philadelphia? Will it be Snead, or will it be McKinney from the Giants? Will it be Simmons from the Denver Broncos? And they also talking about a Jet, Bryce Huff. He's a big target for us also, and I believe all that is contingent on the release of Sweat and Reddick. So I think this guy Bryce Huff, he is a suitable guy in my eyes. I believe he can get the job done. Last season he had what he had 10 sacks. So I'm looking forward to seeing this guy in a Philadelphia uniform. The way that they're being so aggressive in trying to get rid of both Sweat and Reddick. This is something that I would never thought that would came down to. So now that's going to just leave Graham and Nolan Smith. Um, there was some talk about Mr. Smith also. I'll get to that in a second. But first and foremost, I want to touch bases on this young man, Bryce Young. Bryce Young is a Jet linebacker. He's 6'3", 255 pounds. He went to college at Memphis. Last season, he had a total of solo tackles, 19, 10 sacks, and he's a bigger guy. He's a bigger guy than Reddick is. He plays the same position as Reddick. So there's a lot to be desired with this young guy. And he's only 26 years old. So that can go a long way. Now, this is some statistics that they put up on him for 2022, 2023. Pass rushing winning rate, number one. Pass rushing productivity came in second. That's in 2022. 2023, pass rushing rate, winning rate was third. Pass rushing productivity was second. So he does have the pass rushing skills, and over his past couple of seasons, this young man he progressed. From each season, he was in the league. So I like what I see in him. I truly do. Um, I think it is upside with him coming to Philadelphia because of the fact that it's the situation with the scheme that the defensive coach wants to run, Fangio. So I'm all aboard for the young man. Um, let's see what happens with on tomorrow, as far as Reddick and Sweat and what they get from that, and then that's going to tell us a whole lot in the future going forward. Now, also with the fact that Fletcher Cox has retired, now we're gonna have to look at another player on the defensive side of the ball on the line. So I'm quite sure there are a few people out there that we possibly can get in free agency. Um, they were talking about Chase Young. They talked about the guy Jones from the Kansas City Chiefs, but I don't see him being here, but he's out there on the market. So I don't know what way how he's going to go, man. This is getting to really be uh, really exciting. I'm really excited about what's going to go on tomorrow, and that's going to tell us a whole lot about Philadelphia and moving forward in 2024 season. But yeah, I want to go back and talk about Nolan Smith. Now, and it says here, but James Palmer says here, the hashtag Eagle feel good about the trajectory of Nolan Smith's development. Smith had a major discovery on his shoulder this off season, preparing him for a big workload. Now, I never knew nothing about him having surgery on his shoulder. So, and what they saying that the procedure was, it don't seem like it was too serious of a procedure for him to come back off of. So he's going to have to produce this year for sure. They must really, really like what they see in his young man. And like we all know, he didn't get enough reps. He lost playing time last year to Barnett. Barnett stepped in and got majority of the playing time in regards to Nolan Smith being on the field. And the times he did get on the field against Miami and a few other teams, um, but the game for Miami sticks out the most to me. He played a very well game, very very good game in that game against the Miami Dolphins. So yeah, I'm all in for Smith. I believe he's going to step up to the plate and do what he needs to be done. But yeah, man. So I'm all in with the Smith deal, man. And it's really getting to the point now that the rubber meets the road. The rubber meets the road. Um, Now I'm going to get into another topic about why I think the Eagles are releasing or trying to trade Reddick and Sweat. There was a lot of talk during the off season and during the season uh, about the lack of play, the lack of aggression to be throughout the locker room. But one guy stood out and made comments during that time was Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson, um, he spoke on behalf of the Philadelphia Eagles from his perspective about the lack of and not having the desire to go out and finish the game the way they're supposed to finish them. I'll let Lane Johnson give you his take on it, and then you tell me what you think about it in the comment section.
I mean, even when you look out the course of the season, what I tell my guys, the O-line, no matter what the fucking scoreboard is, you play, no slopping, no fucking clapping your hands, no sulking after bad plays. You go up to the line of scrimmage like nothing fucking happened, like a robot. And I think something that's needs to be addressed. As far as concerning next season, you don't want to give your opponents anything. I mean, they see that shit on film.
So there y'all have it. Lane Johnson put it just like it was supposed to be. He spoke on it. He said what he said, and that's to me was troubling in a lot of ways because of the fact that for him to get on there and speak out in the manner that he did about certain players in the locker room, not being fully engaged and doing things sloppily, um, was not good. So I think this is a big reason, the reason why Sweat and Hassan Reddick are on the trading block and getting ready to be non-Eagles. Sad to say that, but that's what I got from that. And I think these are the two guys, if not more, that he's referring to. So there you have it on that Lane Johnson situation. What do y'all think we should do in regards to Saquon Barkley? I think Saquon Barkley is a hell of a back. I believe he would come here to Philadelphia behind the offensive line that we have and serve well. A lot of people out there talking about his injuries, um, and what he done while he's with the New York Giants, his workload. But I think bringing Saquon to Philadelphia behind the offensive line that we have, I believe he will be another 1,000-yard back. I believe he will make the team better, and it's going to be a hell of a lot more problems for the defensive coordinators on a lot of teams coming up this season if we snatch Barkley tomorrow or sometime during the week. If we sign Barkley during the week, it's going to be a lot of defensive coordinators losing sleep. And so there you have it on Barkley. Now, with the Sweat deal, there was some talk about the Eagles still have interest in retaining Sweat also. So, what would you think of that? Them bringing Sweat along with Barkley. I think it'll work. and then you get another back in the draft along with Gainwell, I think that would be something that would look very nice. You got backs that can both catch out the backfield and run between the tackles. I think it'll be suit us well. But like it goes all down contingent is this: what does Kellen Moore have up his sleeve, and what type of offense he's going to run? And if from what I'm getting, he wants the backs that can catch and block, and both backs that I just mentioned, Sweat and Barkley, can both do the job. So there you have it, man. If you haven't already, tell a friend to tell a friend about Bet on Yourself Media Sports. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And before I go away, man, I just want to say one more thing about Mr. Cox, man. Jeff Lane reported this here. Fletcher Cox announced his retirement from the football. The hashtag Eagle defense tackle, who went to 6 Pro Bowls, was voted first team All-Pro once with a Super Bowl, will go down as one of the best franchise players in the Eagles' history. No doubt about it. When will he make it to the Hall of Fame? I say around the same time Kelsey would. Next 5 years, he should come up. No doubt about it. With us losing both him and Kelsey, and then next year, we definitely going to be losing BG. This is going to be something that the Philadelphia Eagles definitely going to have to fill the void in. 3 guys that we had for 13 years, Cox was 12, BG 15, and Kelsey was 13, I believe, something like that. But anyway, that's 3 major pieces. So these young guys we got on the team got to definitely step up. They had enough tutelage from veterans to take over the helm and get the job done, man. So yeah, man, that's what I got for right now. Once again, I want to thank you, Fletcher Cox, for allowing me to see what you do on a football field and out in the community here in Philadelphia. I'm very proud of what you've done and what you did for the city of Philadelphia. From me to you, thank you. God bless you and your family, and wish you the best in whatever you choose to do. I'm out of here. I'm signing off. You know what we say around here. Yep. Be good. Be safe. God bless. Keep the main thing, and have an attitude of gratitude. And be careful who you have in your circle. To you, Fletcher Cox, and to you, Mr. Kelsey, thank y'all very much. I'm gone.